Oh, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Review Show. I'm your host, Chris. Join with me is my amazing co-host, Kelsey.
Hello.
Good Lord.
It's been a long time since I've heard you say the words review show.
That was what hung me up. That was what 100% hung me up. I was like, what fucking show is this? As I was doing it. Yeah, that was what did it. That is what did it, folks. In case you were wondering why Chris was flubbing, that was what made me flub the line. But
it could be other things, but
it could. Who knows? But I mean, Final Fantasy VII is on my mind. But anyways, so we're here to talk about some Final Fantasy VII in case you haven't noticed about the fucking title. We have the last trailer, guys. Last trailer. We're recording this on a Tuesday before the game comes out Thursday night. Kelsey hasn't seen it yet. Obviously, I've seen it. We're going to go through. We're going to watch it, dissect it like we normally do. And don't worry. You guys are probably like, oh, wow, the setup looks a little weird. That's right. I've already taken stuff down behind us because I forgot to do that last time. And it blocked some of the trailer. It's not going to do it this time. I know.
It's unacceptable.
I fucked up. I know. But hey, I'm a step ahead. We're good to go. And we're going to knock it out. So, Kelsey.
We're proud of your growth as a person.
There we go. Easy. Kelsey, how excited are you for the game?
Very, very excited. I am super pumped.
My
gosh. I just realized this weekend I'm going to be... This weekend I actually have to help a family member move. So I'm not going to be able to play all weekend like I was planning to.
Not all weekend, but at least you get to play. That's the good part. It would be better to play all weekend. I agree. I mean, you're not going to get any argument from me here. That's when I would literally text that family member back right now and be like, who this? New number. Like,
yeah, I can cough hard into... No, I'm not going to make a joking having COVID-19 joke. That's probably not okay.
I got the Rona.
Yeah, no.
So when you just call me like, I got the flu. I'm pretty sure it's the flu. I don't know yet. We'll find out. But that sucks. That is a shitty situation, my friend. I feel bad for you.
I just realized that. Now I'm upset. Now I'm mad.
Fair enough. Well, this is the last thing I want to do before we jump into this trailer. Is if you could pick one thing to see in this trailer, out of everything you've learned, every character you learned, everything you know about Final Fantasy VII, compilation whole, if you could pick one thing to see in this trailer that would shoot you over the moon like, oh my god, what would it be? One thing.
To discover that Zack was one of the main characters in this whole thing. Duh.
Well, that
but
obviously
since he can't be.
Is it just seeing Zack then?
I mean, seeing Zack would be nice. Okay. Seeing Zack would be quite pleasant.
Okay,
yeah.
So seeing Zack. All right, fair enough.
Probably that.
Fair enough. Okay, that's what we'll go with then. Seeing Zack. Guys, if we see Zack, then Kelsey will be excited. Because
until that, Kelsey will be stoic and unfeeling.
Because her other thing was completely unreasonable. There's no fucking way that would ever happen. They'd be like, oh, by the way, remember that character Cloud you like? We're just going to get rid of him? We'll just swap. Cloud will be the original Zack, and Zack will be the guy that's like, oh, fuck, my name is Cloud.
Nobody would notice that, right? Nobody'd care. Japan would be over the moon, right?
That's true.
That's how fandom works.
Yeah, that is their
You just get rid of main characters and nobody gives a shit.
True. All right, well, let's jump into it and see what happens.
So, Cloud, you were a soldier first class, right?
Yeah.
Weird.
Really? What's weird about it?
Nothing. Just that you were the same rank.
Huh? As who?
The first guy I ever loved.
Oh.
Hello. You're very close.
Right.
Your eyes.
Yes. Aerith is an ancient.
Oh, shit.
Probably the last one living.
Esmara.
You know you're not just any little girl. You're a descendant of the ancients.
You're wrong! I'm not an ancient!
Little Aerith.
When we're older, and
So
you're a famous
spooky.
soldier, if I'm ever trapped or in trouble, promise you'll come and save me.
Sephiroth. Soldiers. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this!
I've never been so proud.
Women must be hounding you day and night. I'd really love to stay and chat, but we gotta go.
So soon?
Got more pizza in the oven?
I
I'll
love
take
him.
another.
Wesh! Looky here, boys! Burglars!
Tifa, I'm coming for you!
Viciously! Without mercy! Until they vomit blood!
You seek my approval, do you?
I should warn you.
Madam M.
Tails, you lose.
Give it back. Give it back.
Are you going?
I'm sorry, honey. I wish I didn't have to.
Shinra has confirmed the reactor to be the target of the bomb threat.
Shinra's decided they ought to stamp them out.
The sky is falling, and Avalanche is to blame.
But I work for Shinra. I'm the enemy.
I don't care.
Greetings and welcome. Avalanche, I presume.
You mean you're not here to give President Shinra his comeuppance?
I've also drafted a
That will not be needed.
2 words, Reeve. Neo Midgar.
Come on, let's push it past the red line! Stop them, you fools! Don't let them escape!
They're going to drop the plate on us?
Yes.
Whispers, perhaps best described as arbiters of fate.
No, you don't! Not when I'm working!
I promise you will regret this.
The sector in which you stand has been condemned.
You're a soldier, aren't you? Which, of course, would mean that I own you.
Rufus.
Through
Oh boy.
you will grow strong. Isn't that what you want?
Come on, you see the piece of shit we're driving here?
Says the 300-pound sack of it.
I love it. I love it.
Justice, honor, freedom. Vain indulgences everywhere.
Every time the whispers touch me, I lose something, a part of myself.
Tonight marks a new beginning. For Shinra!
This could well be her last line of defense. Let's go.
Let us defy destiny. Together. Cloud, there's still so much to be done.
All right, your face. We gotta discuss your face first before we move into anything else. Why we got that face for?
The bubble.
The bobble. Okay.
The shield.
That's what you think that was? A shield? I'm open to hearing what we think was going on. We'll even bring it back a tad bit.
Yeah, maybe bring it back a tad bit.
So in my opinion, that was way. In my opinion, see how it's moving? I think it's those fucking flying things that Aerith keeps seeing. The Reese or whatever the fuck they are. I think that's a lot of them around Midgar. But what I will say is so can you see the foot and the sword?
No.
No? Now?
Nope.
What do you see?
I see available worldwide for 1020.
I gotta bring it back even more for you. Anything?
No.
Oh my god, how's I? Anyways, at the end, you saw the person walk up.
Cloud,
right?
Yes.
That's what we saw. Was the person actually walking up?
Yes.
Okay.
Pause it there.
Okay. So you can see the foot and the sword?
No.
I want you to see the foot and the sword, Kelsey!
Pause. Now I can see the foot
Okay.
and the sword.
Okay.
And the sword appears to be the buster blade.
Yes. Quick thing that you always need to realize is that Cloud is right-handed, and the way he used his sword is that the blade is facing up, not down. That's Zack. That's the big, everybody's fucking hardcore theory, because that's how Zack wears the buster blade.
Okay.
Right?
So, I'm
Super
excited.
Hypes. Exactly.
But there's no way they can be bringing Zack into this, right? Like, there's...
It could show, like, the before scenes or something like that. I mean, they did say that the entire origin of Final Fantasy is technically changed as far as the compilation is concerned. The game, the core game is still the same, but the compilation is different. People come back. We have no idea what could happen. We literally have no idea. It could just be a Cloud fantasy. I'm more saying that I don't think Zack is going to be alive, yes. But still, to be able to see him in the game, it's in some fashion. The first one is going to be fucking sweet. I am excited as fuck to see Zack. Once I saw this and I saw the sword, I immediately looked down at my amiibo that I have in front of me. I was like, that is not how Cloud fucking wields that sword at all. I was like, that's Zack getting it. And I went to Twitter, and like within 5 minutes, I watched this 5 minutes after it came out. Within 5 minutes, there was a whole thread that was all like, Zack at the end, Zack at the end, Zack at the end, Zack at the end. Like, multiple people jumped on that shit.
Oh my gosh. Okay. When I said the Zack thing, I was like, there's no way that's actually going to happen. That's awesome.
Right.
If it's true, do you think there's even the slightest possibility this is a mistake? This feels absolutely like a reveal. So.
No, because if we go, let's look for our buddy Cloud here at the beginning, because we should see him with
the first guy I ever loved.
Boom, right there. See how he's wearing the sword on his back? Can you see the sword on his back or no? Yeah, the blade is facing out. At the very end, the blade was facing in. The other way, the opposite direction. And that's how Zack always wore it. Cloud has always wore it with the blade part facing out because he grabs it with his right hand and pulls it over. Zack goes the other way. Oh shit.
Huh.
Yep. It's our boy Zack.
I did not see that coming.
That's our boy Zack.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Right?
I agree with you that they're probably not bringing him like back to life in any way or anything like that. But man, I want them to. Like, I legitimately.
Now, there's a cool thing that they can do here because this is a rumor that's going on. I'm not saying that this has been confirmed, so anybody that's listening to this, do not jump on this train because I have not yet. But with the fact that they're bringing, because the main thing that a lot of people need to really remember is that Square Enix's whole point in Final Fantasy VII, the entire plot is driven around death. The entire plot. We could have spots where Zack is still fighting in the death plane to get back to Midgar. That could happen. Because Zack is constantly, that was hinted throughout the thing with him being the whole wolf and Cloud seeing the wolf, which you haven't seen too much of this because you haven't seen the movie, of him trying to get back to get to Aerith. So we could have sections of the game where we're back as Zack after we figure out who Zack is and start fighting towards Midgard to try to get back, because all this shit that is around the city is the stuff that Aerith is scared of, and a lot of people have already associated that with that's death. Because Aerith is scared of death, obviously, because that cuts off her communication. She knows what that is. She, out of everybody, knows exactly what that is.
Mm-hmm.
She's experienced it her whole life. So for all we know, that could be that. Once again, that's a huge rumor. I think it is a little out there, but it's not like I couldn't see it. Because, once again, we are getting so much expansion, it's not even funny. I mean, that whole scene with Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge at a table, and Wedge was like, is there more pizza in the oven? That never even happened.
Never happened.
Exactly.
Couldn't have happened.
So much more stuff is going to happen. It would literally not surprise me at all, because they already talked about the fact that they're going to be delving a lot of the compilation into the actual game itself. And we've already seen that from whenever Heidegger talks about the fact that he's trying to figure out if the group that's attacking the Mako reactor is the same group that tried to assassinate the president. That happened in Before Crisis. That was that cell phone game I told you about. That actual event happened back then. So we've already seen it, and there's something else that happened too, and I can't remember what it was, but they directly referred to something else that happened in Before Crisis. So it's already being put into the game. I would be mind blown if they didn't expand on Zack throughout the entire compilation of this game in general. It would literally blow my mind. I highly doubt that doesn't happen.
I would hope that they would, because as you brought up, Japan's favorite character is Zack.
Zack, exactly. I wouldn't even be surprised if we actually get to play out the death scene. That wouldn't even surprise me. Like, guys, we get to be Zack and play him fighting to his last stand to protect Cloud. I would be surprised if we didn't even get to do that.
That would be hard, though. Let's be real.
Oh, it would be hard for sure. I love Zach
heartbreaking.
a lot too, and it sucks that he died. But yeah, that would be fucking crazy. And it's funny, whenever I first started watching this, and they started out with the whole like Cloud and Aerith date scene, and like she's talking about Zach, I immediately was like, if I see Zach in this trailer, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Like, and I saw that and I was like, oh my god, it's Zach's foot.
Which, let's be real, was a very good-looking foot.
Oh,
like,
for
that
sure.
boot looked incredible.
Ooh, good shit.
Top-notch boot there. So that was Midgard under the...
Midgard, yeah.
Midgar, sorry. That was Midgar under the whatever that was.
It was moving, so that's what I think that is. It's not verified, but that's what I think that is. Once again, all of this is speculation. For the viewers at home, this is all speculation, except for the stuff that I hardcore have facts, which then I will hardcore say that I have facts. Another thing that I'd like to touch on, which is also
You seek my approval, do you?
Tails.
Is...
Sorry, honey.
The reactor to be the target of the
Oh,
bomb.
the guy, the country sounding guy, the western sounding guy. I wonder if that's Sam Elliott. To me, it sounds like Sam Elliott. I highly doubt he's doing a video game, voice acting for a video game, but that would be pretty sweet. I like Sam Elliott. Really
Shinra's decided they ought to stamp them out.
Sky is falling.
For Shinra.
Oh, that was a weird scene. Can you go back to that real fast?
President Shinra. Avalanche.
I'm the enemy. Shinra has confirmed that the reactor is part of the bomb threat.
Avalanche, I presume.
And they pan over an empty screen.
Stamp them out.
The sky is falling, and Avalanche is to blame.
But I work for Shinra. I'm the enemy. Shinra has confirmed the reactor.
I wish I didn't have to.
Shinra has confirmed the reactor to be the target of the...
Okay.
There's nothing in that screen, so why are they panning over it?
From playing the demo, that is one of the entryways that you take going past to get to the reactor. That was actually in the demo. Like, there's not this news report, but that scene that they're showing, that's gravel and 2 gates up. You walk right past. There's a treasure chest actually right there, but you walk right past that. And so my guess is that in the actual game, they'll see this, and then we'll see the group run by in the actual report. I think they just cut it off before we actually see that. I think they're bringing it up as a security camera, and then you'll see Cloud and them run by.
Okay.
And then that's
bomb
threat.
Shinra's decided they ought to stamp them out.
The sky is falling.
But I work for Shinra.
Greetings.
I was surprised. This definitely seemed to imply that the decision to drop a plate was significantly more premeditated than I originally thought it was. It seemed more reactionary the first time we talked about it.
Did you play the demo?
I've started the demo. I haven't finished the demo.
Okay. Finish the demo, and everything you just talked about will be answered for you.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Hardcore in the demo.
Don't let them escape!
They're going to drop the fate on us?
Yes.
Whispers, perhaps best described as arbiters of fate.
No, you don't! Not when I'm working!
I promise you will regret.
So that beast, you see that beast?
Uh-huh.
That is the one that Hojo lets out after Red 13 gets out of the chamber. Remember, Cloud goes, oh, something's coming up the chamber. And Red 13's like, it's very strong. I'll help you fight it. If you look at the actual picture for that, actually, I'll just fucking send it to you now. Or no, I can't because it's got the fucking display thing. But anyways, that beast looks exactly like the one from the fucking original game. Like remake completely. They got the fucking everything right. The mouth on the shoulder up there, the fucking metal shoulder plate on the left. Like everything about this monster is the exact same. That's fucking awesome. And he looks amazing. I'm so excited. But that's the one that's rumored about you helping that kid out through the game. Do those experiments for Hojo. That would be the monster that would be stronger or weaker depending on your progress with those side missions. It would be that monster. Once again, rumor.
Now the thought is you help on the side mission and it gets stronger, correct?
You help on the side mission and give the kid the data in order to help the kid out with his project. His project is for Hojo. Hojo uses that data to make this stronger, but you get good materia from the kid in return. So there is a reward, but the more you do it, the stronger this monster is. Once again, not confirmed by Square Enix at all. Heavily rumored. Heavily. Like it's all over message boards. Not confirmed by Square Enix at all. So that could just be something that somebody came up with, thought it was a great fucking idea, put it out, and everybody jumped on it like, oh my god, this must be true. That happens all the fucking time. All the fucking time.
That's true.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, that was something that I definitely wanted to touch on. I thought was pretty cool.
The sector in which you stand has been condemned.
The fact that they had Cloud and Rude fighting up on top of the plate, I thought was interesting because Rude wasn't there whenever the last time. It was just Reno, and then Sung came by and picked him up off the helicopter or whatever. Whenever they brought air through.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We saw Barrett get stabbed by Sephiroth.
Yes,
right?
That was another thing because I saw your face on that one. So Barrett getting stabbed by Sephiroth obviously never happened.
Yeah.
I think that's more of visions that Sephiroth is putting in Cloud's mind to constantly fuck with him. Because at the end, you saw Midgar getting destroyed and that fucking meteor coming down, and Sephiroth clearly said, Cloud, there is still so much more work to do. So that, in my opinion, so this is where the fan is split into two different categories.
Okay.
The fandom. One category is there's too much Sephiroth in the first game. The other category is, or there's too much Sephiroth split in the first game. The amount of Sephiroth in the first game left the mystery and therefore was way better. The second category is that this is them officially fleshing it out and gives Cloud more clear motive. Yeah, it might not be as mysterious, but you have more clear motive to understand why Cloud is doing what he's doing. Because even whenever Cloud gives Sephiroth the black materia, you're still like, why the fuck is he doing that? To where if you can see Sephiroth manipulating him from the front, it makes a lot more sense.
And they're making 3 games, and Sephiroth is your big bad evil. Well, sort of. He's part of the big bad evil that you're going to fight at the end of 3 games. You can't introduce him.
Well, we don't know if it's 3. We still haven't gotten that.
Oh, I guess that's true. But I don't know that you can introduce him partway through that process. I feel like the way for what he has to be, getting him in early is important. We just have to be careful in how that works. I guess we don't have to do anything. We have to play the game, but
right. Fair enough. So, as I said, I am in the fandom aspect as far as I think there's nothing wrong with how much Sephiroth we're getting. I actually like how much he's playing with Cloud's head because that shows even more like how much of a hold Sephiroth had on Cloud, and I think that's very interesting because so far we've seen that one spot where he mimics his mom. We've also seen the spot where he scares him in that fucking thing and makes Cloud pull his sword out real quick and hits the ceiling. So that shows Cloud's unnerved. And then on top of that, what I also really liked was whenever he goes to fight Rufus. Well, at least I think that's the same scene. It just automatically cuts to Cloud and Sephiroth. So I'm guessing it's whenever he goes to fight Rufus, but it might not. But he does say, what was it that he said? God, I'm going to have to put it back there. Really, really good. It was something about... through something, I think it's like through suffering you will be made stronger. Isn't that what you always wanted, Cloud? It was something like that, but I can't remember exactly how it was said. It was definitely done.
Fools, don't let them escape!
They're going to drop the fate on us?
Yeah.
Fate. You will regret.
Which, of course, would mean that I own you. Through suffering, you will grow strong. Isn't that what you want?
Through suffering, you will grow strong. Isn't that what you want? That is fucking perfect. Like the Sephiroth, that voice line alone made me like the voice actor a lot more because it reminds me of the voice actor from the actual movie, and I thought that voice actor was like spot on. Like just the lines that he was giving as Sephiroth were just fucking perfect. So yeah, I'm super excited about that one because that's just how like they might have changed Sephiroth's voice, but they kept Sephiroth's goals, motives, and how he interacts with Cloud the same, and that was the important part for me. Because even in the movie, I know you haven't seen it yet, but Sephiroth obviously, just like in the game, talks about destroying the planet, and he says what he's going to do with it, just like he did in the game, which is I'm going to use it as his vessel and sell it across the cosmos as my mother did long ago, and then I'll find my own promised land. And Cloud goes, then what about this planet? And Sephiroth just looks him in the eyes. He's like, well, now that's up to you, Cloud. Like, just like that, like always egging Cloud on and shit like that, giving him that spot to try to be the hero, even though he thinks that he can't do it. I love that. So I'm super fucking pumped for this game. It's going to be so fucking good. Oh my God. I'm so happy for this game right now. And Red 13 talking shit to Barrett. That was so good.
I love that.
Oh, what is this huge metal chunk of shit? That being said, from the 300-pound sack of it. Hey! It's like, let's go. Oh my God, that's great.
I am curious, though, the times that we've seen Red 13 so far in the trailers, he's come across less like
a child.
Yeah, less like an angry teenager and more kind of like a witty older man, like maybe like middle-aged. And so I'm hoping that he does come across at his actual age, which is a little bit younger than everybody else.
Yeah, I think he will too. We just also got to remember how long his species lives.
That's true.
That he has been around for a while, so he does know some certain things. And I think that was always one of my worries with this remake, was that Red 13 is going to be kind of a mixed feelings character, because you're right. Whenever he was in the first game, he was very childish, and that was pointed out multiple times just by his actions. It seems in this game he's got a lot more knowledge than he did the first time. But I'm hoping that us seeing like these snarky comebacks like that is more of like that childish, like trying to fucking, you know, put on in front of people and stuff like that. So I'm hoping like that's what that is. We'll see, obviously, as the game progresses. I mean, once again, for those of you who don't know, and if you don't know, let me be the person to tell you, because I'm going to give you the correct information. Red 13 is not a playable character in this specific game. He will be in the second disc. He is going to be a supporting character in this game. You will still be able to see him doing fighting and stuff like that. You just won't be able to physically control him. And the reasons why is because when you get him, that's pretty much going to be very close to the end of this actual game. Because after you get him, you escape, you get on the bridge, you run from this fucking gigantic car monster, fight that, and then afterwards, that's whenever they all decide to leave Midgar. And that's going to be the end of the game. Until we get the second disc, obviously, and then second disc, then Red 13 will be a playable character. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm kind of hoping is going to happen with Red 13 as well. I was a little bit worried about that myself, so I definitely see where your worry is coming from on that one. 100%.
And it's possible if he doesn't come across brilliantly in that first game that they may tweak it.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. I also like that we have like this scene right here where it's showing. No, it was a little bit before that. So first off, Cloud and Aerith picking flowers together. It's fucking great.
So dopey. Him with that gigantic sword in that space is so silly.
But like, we also get to see like Aerith taking care of people in Midgar too, and like we get to control her and her being that maiden of Midgar. I like that a lot. Like, it actually shows how much she cared about the people, because like the game didn't get to really show that as much. But it was like after Aerith was dead, anytime you went back to the church, there were always like kids and stuff running around the church and like, where's the flower lady and stuff like that. Like, she actually cared for the slums of Midgar. She was actually there for the people. So seeing her going around taking care of the children and stuff like that while this mass panic is going on, and making sure that she's trying to evacuate everybody out while she can, I think is really, really cool. Now I'm excited for that to be part of the game as well. So, because I think there's going to be a lot of stuff where like there's a lot of shit going on and we only got to see one side of it, and that was Cloud's side. And Cloud is still the main character. He's still the main person that you're going to play, because I know you haven't played the demo much, but even whenever you get to a fight, if you're on Barret, it automatically switches you back to Cloud as soon as the fight is over, and you move as Cloud. Even though Barret's right there next to you, you still move as Cloud. Cloud is the main character. But it does look like it's going to be a little bit easier as far as like when shit's going on. All right, cool, here's a moment where we can stop this. Let's go show what Aerith was doing during this time that we didn't get to see. We know Aerith took Marlene out. We know she got her away. What else did Aerith do in that time as well before she was taken by some? Now we can see that, which I think is really, really cool. So, super pumped, super excited to see all the different avenues this is going to go down. Holy fuck. But yeah, when I watched this trailer, the Zack thing was a big one for me. Seeing Rufus looked good. That was really cool for me. I don't know who this chick in the hat is. Obviously,
I was about to ask. Okay, good.
Yeah, she's just somebody that's stirring up stuff, you know, to help out. Madam Ilm, I'm super excited. She looks so good.
I mean, she's hella fine. Holy crap.
She is gorgeous as fuck. Like, hardcore crush on her. Absolutely. I am so glad that there was the one guy that you talked to at the Honeybee Inn who tells you about the hottie that just got taken to Don Corneo's mansion, and he's talking about Tifa. That's that guy that's like, Tifa, I'm coming for you! That's that guy. So I'm glad that they decided to expand on that, because that's fucking hilarious. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Oh my gosh, we got to see Cloud's mom. That was awesome. We got to see Aerith, baby Aerith, little kid Aerith. She looked cute.
Okay, can you go back to Cloud's mom for a second? I just need to
literally like right on it right now. Do you not see her? Or no?
Oh no, I see somebody else.
Okay,
But
yeah.
it's okay. If you look at her shirt,
Mm-hmm.
you can see the press-ons that are giving her shirt that design.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
That's fucking amazing. Like
Yeah.
that's incredible.
been
like
so
textures.
proud.
That's just
Women
great.
Yeah. I see that. Yeah. Absolutely.
Must be hounding you day and night.
That's exactly what you would see. That's incredible.
The cool part is so do you see Cloud right now laying down with his
Yes,
arms
I do.
back? Yeah, somebody took this screenshot and was all like, Cloud shaves his armpits. This is canon now. It's like, Jesus Christ, guys. The Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy VII Remake or Final Fantasy VII, the Final Fantasy Reddit has been fucking amazing. People, this one guy, Kelsey, you would love this guy. This one guy got his copy early, but he promised his friend he wouldn't play it until they both had it. They made a promise to each other. His friend bought it digitally, so he's not going to get it until the release. So he's opened it, but he's literally taking pictures with it and sending it to his friend saying The Affair. It's titled The Affair. So there's The Affair Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. And it's like him having a glass of wine and then the remake having a glass of wine. He's all like, I tried to ask the remake if it would sleep with me, but it just kept telling me not interested. I was like, that's fucking great. Like,
that's fantastic.
He's got one of them playing cards together, watching a movie together. I think they were watching Advent Children together. Like, it's so good. Oh,
all right, that man is amazing.
Someone's like, oh, look, I got mine early. And they got a picture of the fucking black label like I do. And it just has remake and paper taped to the side of it. It's like, Jesus Christ. There's been some really fucking good posts out there. And that's where I like, because like I don't have to worry about getting spoiled. The only thing that's ever been shown from the actual remake on that is like people taking a picture of the home screen with the sword in the fucking ground in the start menu saying ready to start. And they're like, it's finally here. No one has spoiled shit in that, which is fucking awesome. That's where the true fans are at. So I wasn't worried about getting spoiled. But man, it's been a crazy fucking ride. The main thing that I've seen so far that I was actually wanting to see in pictures anyways is just pictures of the statue. God, somebody actually has theirs where like it's Cloud, because it's not an actual statue. You could take Cloud off, you can completely move every part of his body, you can take the sword out of his hand, you can do everything with it. It comes with multiple different hands and all kinds of shit. And they have him standing there, and then they also have that statue of Cloud that I want from Advent Children, and they're both pointing at each other, like in that Spider-Man meme where it shows the two Spider-Men.
That's funny.
And I was like, that's pretty good. Someone's like, now we just need to get the Cloud figure from Kingdom Hearts and put it down there, so that way it's just three of them like, who the fuck are you? I was like, true? Oh my gosh. So
God, the textures look so good. Like on just what you're looking at here. Like his skin is a different texture than the shoulder pads that he has, which is so different than his black turtleneck, which looks different than the wood behind him. Like the textures are just exceptional.
His fucking eyes, his hair,
his fucking
detail.
eyes, his iris has depth, man.
Yeah, it's nuts. They went
Never
all
been
out.
so proud.
I'm
Women
so
must
glad
be
we got to
hounding
see
you
his
day and
moms.
night.
Oh my gosh.
I'd really love.
I can't wait for that scene. But see, that's the crazy part, is that scene happens in Calm. That's whenever Cloud's doing the flashback, remember?
Mm-hmm.
That happens
I didn't
in
think we
Calm.
saw his mom anytime soon.
No. So I'm kind of wondering, like, maybe we do go outside of Midgar a little bit. Maybe Midgar's not exactly the end. Because if you think about it, your only missions after Midgar are go to Calm to gather up, tell the story. I could see it ending there. Like Cloud literally, like the game ending with Cloud going, and after that, it was just know that Sephiroth was dead. I have no idea how it happened, and I highly doubt I was the one to defeat him. And it's like, well, Cloud, what happened? And then it go into a black screen going ... will be continued in Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. That would be a perfect end, in my opinion. Or it's going to be like, all right, well, let's leave Midgard. All right, cool. Bam, black screen. Will be continued in Midgard Part 2. Because that's where I thought it was going to end. But if we're seeing the Calm, I mean, because you don't do anything at Calm. You literally go there, go visit the shops, and then you tell the story. And then that's it. That would be the perfect place to end it. So I'm really hoping that's what's happening. It's just, it's hard for me to think that they would do all the work. And maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just make it a cutscene. But all the work of loading the world map for you to walk on, literally for 10 seconds. To go to Calm at the very end of the game.
Well, it's possible it's not going to be the whole map.
That's true, too.
They may just load one last tiny portion that you get to go to.
I think it would be cool if, like, for some reason, and I don't know how they would do it because obviously the road is out, but like Cloud and them leave Midgar and like they still have the truck, and then it's just a cutscene of them driving to Calm. And then it's like in Calm, you get to move around, talk to people a little bit, and then you go into the inn and tell the story, and then that's the end of the game.
That would make sense if they don't actually want to add it to the map, because they don't have to.
Because, yeah, the world map is fucking gigantic, and there's no way they're going to put it in there and spend all that time doing it for you to have like 10 seconds worth of gameplay. It's just not going to... That would completely blow out their reason for not letting Red 13 be a playable character. They'll completely be like, yeah, well, that makes no fucking sense now. Like, at all.
And then you'd be legitimately angry.
Oh, for sure. I don't know. Another thing I'm happy about. We got to see Tifa in her hot-ass cowboy outfit. Like, let's go.
Sick of this.
Let's go.
Sick of...
Let's go.
It's just
all of this.
I mean, I agree with you. She looks very good in it. It just seems like a really weird choice for a woman that's that hot to be wearing that. Like, she's not that backwater. Like, good lord.
Yes, she is.
I know. And I know she's the guide on trail walks and crap like that. Like, I get it.
Kelsey, we went all the way to Crisis Core. Literally, Zach Sung that him and Cloud are both backwater experts. That's the exact word he used.
I mean, I guess that is the only explanation, though, is there's no way a woman that hot would wear that kind of clothing unless she was backwater. Like, that's it. That's the only...
Plus, you got to think about it. Like, at this point, she's definitely being trained in hand-to-hand combat, too. So,
which you can tell. Did you see she had muscles like hell?
Yeah.
She looked fantastic.
I cannot wait to play as Tifa. Oh, my God. I was actually watching a channel I like to watch a lot, and obviously a lot of you heard of it because they're very big, but they're called Funhouse, and they were playing the demo. And the entire time, they had the running joke of like, and this is where Tifa just jumps in and just beats the shit out of whatever we're fighting right now. Even whenever you get to the boss, you're like, and this is the part where Tifa jumps in and just knocks it out in one punch, right? It's like, no. So it was funny because at the end they were legitimately confused. They're like, oh, I thought Tifa was in like the reactor scene, and then finally one of them goes, oh, you blow up 2 reactors in the original game, not just one. It's like Tifa was part of the second reactor, not the first. Oh man. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. I mean, we're getting such an expansion on characters that we never really got an expansion on before, like Biggs, Jesse, and Wedge. We're going to see a little bit more about what they're doing in Midgar. I mean, there was just so much to take away from this trailer. We got to see a little bit more of the Honeybee Inn. I'm excited to see like how deep that goes. That guy right there is actually apparently, I think, the guy who runs the door for Don Corneo's mansion. That's the kid that like you come in, you not come in. So I don't know where he's going to come into play at. Besides, like with this whole scene right here, I don't really know what that's all about.
Are you going?
I'm sorry, honey.
Marlene.
I wish I didn't.
I mean, she's just so
She's adorable.
Have to.
Shinra has confirmed the reactor.
Greetings and welcome. Avalanche, I presume.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember this. I'm not 100% sure if that's the guy I think it is. It's either him or that guy. One of them is the mayor. Not sure which one. Either the bald guy or the... Yeah, remember the mayor that we found and he basically didn't give a shit that you were there and that you were Avalanche? He was just like,
yeah,
I'm not actually like the mayor of Midgar. The president basically fucking runs it. I'm just here. They keep me locked up in this office. And he's the one that gives you the keys to get up hired in order to go save Aerith. So, it's one of those. I'm not exactly sure, but it's one of those. But yeah.
Oh. It looks so good.
It does. Other than that, I didn't really see anything that stood out to me. I mean, we got to see a little bit more clips of Hojo.
God, he's thoroughly hideous.
Yeah. We got to see some more Reno, some more stuff that we know that's going to happen, which is pretty fucking cool. More Sephiroth, which I'm not against because everybody else is. We got to see the house enemy for the first time for the remake. And what's actually cool here
that was fun
is if you're looking at the same scene I am, where it's Air shooting a laser at the house. If you look in the back there, that's a tournament board. So there might actually be like a battle arena-ish type game for you to play after the game is over, for you to see like how high you can get up through stuff, because that says Cloud Strife record first tournament. Like that's an actual tournament board back there. But I have heard that they might have expanded on Don Corneo's thing, and that you actually, instead of him just dropping you in a sewer, like there's like a whole tournament, and if you beat the tournament, that's when he drops you into the sewer. I have heard they expanded on that. We'll see. But either way, I'm excited to fight the house monster because I like how it just sucked Cloud in, and Cloud's like, fuck. So that'll be interesting.
Ah, it looks so good.
Aerith looks
We're
so
just
good.
a couple days away.
Yeah, oh shit, right? By the time this comes out, everybody will already. Oh no, by the time this comes out, it will literally be the next day.
It releases at midnight on Thursday, right?
11 o'clock for us.
If you have 11 o'clock, okay.
Yep, it's midnight Eastern time. So 11 o'clock for us, and then 9 o'clock for Western.
Beautiful.
Yep, so it'll be 11 o'clock. I've already taken Friday off. I'm going to stay up all night long. Probably going to play for fucking 12 straight hours. Take like a 5-hour cat nap, and then get up, grab my first class edition, and then fucking either, if my internet's good enough, start streaming. If it's not, start recording. One or the other is going to happen. One piece of advice that I will give you is, since you haven't played the demo yet, and I've been playing a lot more with the basic mechanics, really trying to understand the difference between the two stances and that they are very interchangeable. Don't get hung up like I did. Be like, I'm in operator stance and I'm going to just stay in operator stance the whole time, or I'm in Punisher stance. They are very interchangeable, and it is way better to fight that way. Way better to fight that way. My first time playing, I think you get like a total of 27 potions. I think I finished the demo with like 2 potions left, and I used 2 Phoenix Downs as well. I got my ass handed to me on stream my first time playing this demo. On stream. I almost lost the demo the first time playing it. I almost lost the game. Like, it was bad.
Wow.
I got my ass kicked. Yeah, big time. Big time. But once you kind of understand how that works a little bit more, and you get a little bit better at the whole switching back and forth between people to throw stuff up, which is nice because they actually slow time down when you do that. Which you'll find out when you switch back and forth between Cloud and Barret and stuff. They'll slow time down in battles. So that way you could do like the adding the potions and curing and shit like that. So which is pretty nice because then that makes it feel like the older game where like there was a time limit that you had free time to do shit because you were waiting on your turn. So that's their way of kind of adding back in. So
it sounds like they really tried to update this to not only the graphics available today, but also some of the battle mechanics that feel more familiar today. Yeah. It feels like they tried to do that while paying homage to the original battle mechanics.
Yeah, I think so. I think they did a good job with how it was done. I think it's going to attract a new lifeblood, which is always good for a series. You should never be upset about new people, younger age generation wanting to play the game because that's new lifeblood. That's good for your series. That's why I never understood League. Like, so many of the League people hate new people that play the game. It's like, why? I literally just came to League and probably spent like, I think I've only spent like $20 on the game buying skins, but it's like I'm literally helping your game survive. Like, not me solely, but like multiple other people who have never played League before who are also playing League right now. The same thing with Final Fantasy VII. Like, this gets a lot of fucking hype. It's going to obviously help finish the other ones faster. And then I got to know the game that I got to know for fucking 23 years. This could also have that same legacy run due to the fact of younger audiences getting into it now and being like, holy fuck, this game was amazing. Not to mention extend the life of the original as well, because people who play this might be like, I want to know what the original was like and go back and play that. That could very well happen. So, you never know. You never know. But either way, I think that's pretty much all I had. Did you have anything to add to this?
Nope.
Super
excited.
Pretty much excited, super covered, ready to go. Sweet.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you like and subscribe. Also, turn on those notifications that way you get notified next time we upload another video. Hit the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts about the trailer. Let us know your thoughts about the game. At this point, you should be 1 day away from getting it if you pre-ordered it, because this will come out on a Wednesday, which that will be today as of Wednesday. We are recording it on a Tuesday, so this will be coming out tomorrow for us, Kelsey. But basically, it will be 1 day away from the remake, so you're super pumped, super hyped. Hopefully this helps get you a little hype. Feel free to jump in the comment section and let us know your thoughts about the game so far and what you think. If you are playing it early, Do not try to post spoilers. I have played the game already. I know the entire game. I will not only block you, but possibly ban you. Yes, there is possibilities of getting banned, because that is a dick move. Do not try to post any spoilers in my comment section. I'm not going to tolerate that. You will get a hot ban. Go listen to the last podcast if you don't believe me. Anyways, so, but we're all here.
He's salty about this, guys.
I am. We're all here to have fun and enjoy the game. We're listening to Square Enix. We're doing right by Square Enix. The Dead Funny channel is. That's why there will not be any early streaming or anything. We love you. It's great. But have a great week, and we'll see you next time.